let's see what's up with you. I had made some, like, you know how you just make some. I think this darn light a little too bright. Okay, just a little too bright. Okay, so you got Isaiah 30, excuse me, thinking of the other one. It's Isaiah 61 and verse 7. Double for your trouble. Psalms 37 and 4. Light, soft, applicable. You feel, I hope you don't feel motherless. Um, I hope you don't feel like a problem child. It's definitely dealing with, I see Esau, Eshu, the um, the deity Eshu, aka Issue. There's something in the middle. You caught in the middle of something. Okay, Psalms 33 verses 13 and 17. 13 says Jehovah, let's just say the Most High, looks down from heaven. He sees all the sons of men. 17 says the horse is a false hope for salvation. Its great strength does not ensure escape. Prison break, great escape, great debate, bond, bondage. And then you got Genesis 8 and 12. He waited still another 7 days. Then he sent out the dove, but it did not return to him. There is a scripture after verse 12, because it's verse 12 of Genesis chapter 8, where it says he waited another 7 days. So perhaps something with 7 days. I'm thinking of that song, 7 whole days. I'm just about through. Can't take it, won't take it, can't take it no more. Had about enough of you. Who sang that song? I think it's Tony Braxton. Okay. Mi Dios es mi Diosos. Ayúdame para de cartas por de persona. Es importante. I got these long ones. I was saying in Spanish, my male and female ancestors, Diosa, Dioso. Well, Diosa is the female, Dioso, male. Ayúdeme, help me. Con the cartas or the otro palabras, the other word, por de cartas, por de persona, for the person. Es importante, de mensaje es importante. Muchas gracias. Kina, Kina. Kina is thank you in Powhatan. Okay, what's up? What's up with it? Let's see. ¿Qué tal? Sac pasé. So four swords. That's in reverse. Make sure you can see. It's the 4 swords. Kind of look foggy, like we outside or something. But that four is a number of, they would say masculine magic. So maybe you felt attacked by some kind of person that had a lot of like manly attributes. They could have been a woman, but 9 times out of 10, I will let you decide on the person. I would just say you felt unsafe. See the person like they're like in a little corner in a ball, and then there's an eye making you let it. It's like they, you know, like somebody that's an antagonizer. Like when you get called out on something, or when you know get corrected, or you gotta do something specific. They'll, you know, be very antagonizing, or they'll find ways to nitpick and just bother. Yeah, that Two of Pentacles, King of Chalice. Emotional intelligence, don't think about it too much. You know, you got a lot of things to juggle back and forth. Maybe it's me over here so you can see better. Now, yeah, don't think about it, you know, too much. And, you know, you're already juggling enough. That Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so that's your first one. I seen the High Priestess and the Temperance. The High Priestess was upright. You got the Tower. As I'm shuffling, the High Priestess was upright, but the Temperance, meaning patience, Sagittarius energy, was in reverse. Perhaps, like, be patient about letting things boil over, maybe. Or perhaps you already seen stuff coming, so you need to be patient on some kind of weight. Because that Four of Swords is battle, preparation, and war. Okay, now that makes sense. My apple fell. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, that's that Dark Horse energy. This right here is more of someone taking action, taking matters into their own hands. Perhaps you should, with this Five of Wands, it's definitely an arguing, like a back and forth, or someone feels that the other is argumentative. With it being upright, it's not you. It was more of, you know, how you stand up for yourself, you assert yourself. You don't want nobody acting like, you know, they got dominion over you. That's not true. And I did put this camera sideways. I hope it doesn't bother the concepts of the video. But with that Five of Wands, yeah, this is definitely a situation gone wrong. It's two swords in the mix with a wand too. So I would say, you know, wands are those things that come out of nowhere, or it was something like the energy of someone, if they say, oh, we gotta talk, and it's like, oh heck. So with the sword, one in reverse and one upright, it's more of, you know, someone's got to take the lead. Someone's gonna back down. Somebody's gonna feel like the other one something over them, or, you know, those energies when you're trying to conversate or talk something out effectively, and you got a person, or perhaps a situation where it can't really, yeah, it's not gonna go too well, and that's just because of how it was in the first place. Especially people was around and they witnessed it, you know, alter ego boosting. I seen the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is something that has happened before in another way. The Devil in reverse with the Chariot. Yep. While I'm shuffling, the Devil's in reverse, so they definitely know they wrong. High Priestess again with the Devil. High Priestess at the bottom. That Devil's in reverse. This is the Death card, and it's in reverse. So this is more like a situation you choose. I'm hoping you're choosing to allow it to boil over, or like I was saying, you know, don't think about it too much. This is you right here. You know, don't think about it too much. But it is important for you to, you know, feel safe. So try not to think about it too much. Remember, you know, you actually are the one, the asset that they need. I mean, they would say what, replaceable? But some people know, you know, certain people you just can't replace. I don't care how many people are in the world. So with this Five of Wands with it too, with this is a dead situation here. It just happened too many times before, I'm getting. And you got the Lovers in reverse, and Judgment, and the Magician, the Moon. Jesus, it's a lot of arcana. This is more than just your job. It's like other things. I'm getting here, you know, I want to go out. I want to do stuff too. But, you know, I got stuff to do. So with the Judgment too in reverse, you know, a judgmentalness has happened with you prior before even having this issue. So, for example, you could have had a situation prior happen before you even went to work, or something that frustrated you already, or it's literally just stuff that is beyond other people's control. And you know, with this Lovers here, that's a Virgo energy. This is your Aquarius, um, no, the November, you know, with the two, but then you got 11 energy, the Capricorn, the Aquarius, the Sagittarius, the Scorpio, Gemini too, but Gemini is more of the Magician right here. You gotta make sure you understand, overstand, and understand. You don't want the power. Make sure you're, you know, don't beat yourself up too much, you know, about what you feel you can't take back. Because you love that job. I mean, you've been there quite some time, so this judgmental energy you was dealing with them, and how they came at you, and it could have been a different delivery, led you to feel that you had to go within to bring out some kind of, like, ring the alarm, I've been through this too long type of energy. This Moon right here, it's like two sides of the coin, and in the middle, that's that Scorpio, that energy here. So when you're talking, try to pick certain words instead of like, you know, the typicals, because you know certain words can also bring out a different outcome in someone's delivery, even if they are upset with you, especially if you use an intellectual word, like some, you know, how can I put it? Let's use an example. Was the festivities to your liking today? Just some shit like that. You got to make them intellectually feel, because the High Priestess is all about knowledge of, you know, education, science. Science is the um, action taking notation of all learning. So, you know, not only are you knowledgeable and you know a lot, also take action when it comes to, I really don't have no other way to say it, but when it comes to this continuing person, that again with the devil here in reverse, with the Seven of Wands. So this is a cycle of the seven karmic lessons that you got to deal with them. They're in a karmic lesson. Wands are those things that come out of nowhere, and you just got to deal with it. And they came on some message energy in your aura, only because they're actually dealing with a tower themselves. They're actually closing out a cycle. Uh, and it's actually causing problems in their family. See that they got a Nine of Wands in reverse with the Wheel and a Nine of Cups, and a Nine of Pentacles with the 10 and the 7 of Chalice. You got all this. They basically they came to work pissed already, and now they want to take it out on you. That was a bad thing. I would say, if you can, try to report that, because you now feel like you had to assert yourself, but in a feminine way, where you were still trying to be feminine. You got two sixes here. And, they had the nines. So 6 is the atomic number for carbon. Carbon is of the earth, like the hymns of place your feet on solid ground. I'm a witness for the Lord, stuff like that you might hear in church. And it just represents that emotionally intelligent, you planted yourself in a notion where it didn't mess up, you know, your response. You didn't want it to mess up chances for your job, but with them and their mess, obviously it had to go a certain way due to, like, I'm not this again, this happened too many times. This is not the first time. That 3 of Wands in reverse, this is not the first time. But it's not like it's like once in a blue I wouldn't even say once in a blue moon, like every so often you can feel their energy, like they're, "Oh, I don't like you," or, and you don't really care, but it's more like uh, starting problems for people is not a good thing. Definitely try to talk to somebody else that's, I just saw karmic relationships. Yeah, the sword of the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidary, force, honor, protection, and power. Yeah, this is someone who abuses their authority a lot, even with the mess they got going on personally. And they came to work with it. It may seem like they're happy. No, they're not. I mean, I don't mean to be like I want them to be unhappy, but I hope all that gets fixed. Nobody should be going through that. But yeah, they already came to work. Camera, this is someone who's uh, you probably had a situation involving a camera when it comes to work, or if you took some pictures, um, proving the timestamp of where you were, like on a break or something. That's good that you have that. It says reminiscing, keepsake. Yep, so keep it. Perception. Um, Try to look at the other side, hear them out, and then give your response, effectively. Learn from the past. They really need to learn that, not you. Because, again, this is something that continuously happens, and then make memories. You need to definitely report this so there's a paper trail. Memory, aka it's written down that they have done this countless times. Not just to you either. Twin flames. Yeah, they having problems with a yin yang balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. And I would say if this is you also, try to go out on a date. Like, try to go out and make yourself feel better. Call somebody that you really rock with, so you can have a better day. Because the yin yang balance, Pisces kind of energy here is also about, Pisces is etymology for pieces, and you matter too, not just all them and what they got going on. So on the flip side of this, make some memories today so you can, get those issues out of your aura too. Because sometimes, spirituality and all the herbs and the smudging, that's cool, but sometimes you just literally need to go out and I just need a breather. Let's see. Got one more. I do mines and threes. Jeez, well, these two kind of. Yep, stabbed in the back and coughing. This is, I think this individual or stuff that has occurred time and time again, like they really try to get you in a situation where you're not there anymore. But what I do want to encourage you, if you choose to walk away or something happens, at the end of the day, there's a new beginning. This isn't like in reverse, the coffin, even though this stabbed in the back is not also in reverse with the coffin. That's just basically how you're feeling. They feel that same way. I don't. I would say I'm not gonna judge them, but however, they just have some issues they need to get straight because obviously I don't think they should be a manager or some. They shouldn't even be managing anything like it don't even matter if they're not a manager. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events. So this has occurred over and over and over. You got the dragonfly in reverse. Delight, be lighthearted, finding out things to delight, adapt, change, heal. It's in reverse. You remember how you were saying you didn't necessarily like you were more of like I don't know if I'm gonna lose the job or not. You shouldn't even worry about it. I think spirit is more on the if you choose to walk away, we're gonna bring the house down for you. Sabotage, rebuilding, and then rebuilding a new you, a new structure. So I would say even if something happens that you don't like, this is a great opportunity to do some things that you do like. Yep, girl talk in reverse. It might not be something you want to hear, but it definitely is helpful when it comes to encouragement. And again, you got this is the golden mirror in reverse, the butterfly in reverse, and the grim reaper in reverse. Then heart is the keys in reverse, phoenix is in reverse, palm tree, passion. You really feel bad about this. Like it's not the end of the world. I'm trying to tell you. It must have been horrible. You don't feel safe, no security, no, you felt like people left you out to dry. With this passion here, you just, you got a little passionate, and they took it as assertive. Mm. Let me give you a moonology. I'm gonna close it out with this one. Ok, mi diosas, ayúdame, por favor. Muchas gracias. Ancestors, please help me out. I appreciate you dearly. I had no idea. Well, okay. You got a time for healing. This is the Boslamic moon. These happen around the first of the month. So something could be happening with you the first of the month, like the first week. I would say take those times, day 1 through 9. Look up like what number 1 is about, and try to do certain things spiritually, or do something career wise in orientational one. Like for example, people who have the life path number. So maybe you want to look up your life path number. Um, Take your month, your day, and your year, add it up, and you should get it. Like for example, mine's is 30, but your life path number will be a 1-digit number. So 0 is 0, so it will be 3. My life path number is 3. I don't know what yours is, but it could assist you with what's going down the first week of next month, which is literally tomorrow. Let me turn my Bluetooth on. So, you do got what you need to release. You eat some salad too. That might make you feel better. Leafy greens, spinach, and lettuce. They have this special, like a it's like a special insignia that assists with healing and giving like a serene, sensual taste too. So don't use dressing. Get you some oil and hook it up with some herbs and spices and shake the bottle up. What you need to release, I would say, definitely, definitely go within and figure out like if you're gonna move on or you feel like it can be fixed. how do you need to release something so you're not carrying that with you, but then having a backup plan too so you don't have to deal with this again. You know, perhaps talking to the people about this individual, because this is not this is this happened a lot. You have faith in your dreams. I'm hearing I don't want to be like Cinderella. So, balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces in reverse. So this is that confirmation of that yin yang. Just try to compromise due to the fact, you know, keeping the job and figuring out what can be done about the situation. Try to be very productive as hard as you can. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, especially with you being of that energy, uh, you're trying your best not to, you know, that other side of you. I don't know what your Lilith is. Definitely check that. Mine's is in Aries, and for example, doing stuff without asking, have a tendency of doing, or it's done to me, and then I have a tendency to just, it goes over, you know, boil over. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So Aquarius season is here, coming up. Is here. I would advise you to, if you're trying to manifest something new, like a new career, new job, the first day, you can start today. You know, for that energy of 0. And then the first day of the month, February, will be 1. As long as you do your thing all the way into the ninth day. And this literally is going to help out with a new thing. Communication is key. It's in reverse. New moon in Gemini. And also in reverse, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So during Capricorn season, it was a situation like this. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon, you're good enough. You don't feel you're good enough when you are. You know, surrender your true feelings to the Most High. It says surrender to the divine, but I'll let you, you know, because I don't want to, you know, subjugate you to how your beliefs are. So I would definitely say this got this got everything to do with them not they have problems at their house and they don't know how to, you know, take business away from personal attributes. When you're dealing with other people, you know, you can't just talk to them like you would your people at the crib, right? So bringing love into the situation is more your stilo because they don't know how. I'm telling you, they don't know how, and you literally could teach them due to however you would effectively choose your choice of words when it comes to the situation. I'm telling you, you can bring so much clarity and light and love and peace, all because they're having problems literally at home. They literally could have nobody to lean on. It could be a relationship. It could be they have another job and then they get off this job, they gotta go to another one. They just have no peace because they have to provide and do all the things. And whether they're alone or people are with them, they just feel alone, period. The answers you need are coming. They're going to be answered. It's more like today is your energy of 0, 1 through 9, as far as February, the first date through the ninth. You'll have all the answers you need, especially as it progresses on, moving forward. Always moving forward. The father helps you move farther. Mother helps you remember others. So just remember to focus on what you need to release so you are sane and you are maintained, and they're trying to put their energy on other individuals like yourself who are pure hearted and really have all your stuff intact. It's more like a jealousy attack. And with this Boslomic moon, is if you look it up, it'll tell you this is usually around the first of the month. So this is why I was saying, um, do your first of the month, 1 through 9, respectfully. But today is your zero energy for starters. So your starter kit, you can go ahead and eat salad. Make sure it's extra virgin olive oil. That is like for dressings, and put all kinds of herbs. Like ginger is a great one. It stimulates the stomach. You got Italian herb too. Healing is happening. Go ahead and start. I mean, you already doing your thing anyway. You like on your healing journey, period. So you're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. It's safe to allow them to feel they won. It's safe to allow them to feel like they got so-called the upper hand. They really don't. They really don't. Next few weeks, they'll see you literally doing something new. Literally. You already want to. You've been looking. Put your phone to about, let's see, 3 hours and 17 minutes. You're going to get some kind of confirmation of understanding. Like something with your higher self. 3 hours, 17 minutes. After you get done watching this. 17 is that flip-flop energy. The 17th Amendment, just like the 7th Amendment, it's about disagreements between people. And you remember I said, we've been seeing a lot of that 7 energy. So with 17, that's the amendment, I don't give legal advice, but it was ratified April 8th. So they're foolish. You saying silly old you, but no, silly old them. Silly old him, her. I don't know what they want to be called, but what I will say, don't really matter if they ain't doing right. You got the crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. I'm telling you, if you go ahead and do your thing today, start your zero energy of your 1 through 9 mantra. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to sit somewhere else. I feel it. I mean, still, secure, and make sure you're, secure with what you do have. But if you go ahead and find and look somewhere else, yeah, they gonna be, yeah. Then the pay is gonna be so much better. So much better. That's crazy too. Like, this was an initiation. Okay, you got the rose thread. So somebody's been keeping tabs on you. The second bloom, like this has happened more than once. This is the second bloom. Making sure you can see really well. My lighting sucks. The second chance. This is the second chance. Healing the motherline. This has happened too many times with women, it seemed like, at that place. New possibilities. New possibilities. Only gonna get this one chance. I'm hearing it. Eminem, he said it in one of his rap songs. Lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this so-called gathered. They were actually moved by you in a lot of ways. This is why they bother you a lot secretly. With this, the rose thread in reverse, inner call, soul led, the mystic, living courageously. They try to pick and come for people that literally are not even studying them, bothering them on their level, associated, have anything to do with. they're a bully. They straight bully. And if you feel you need to get someone involved, I would say so for your best interest, due to it being the workplace. But this is literally someone, they probably stalk your, or they be looking at your social media. They have people who try to keep, it's like someone's trying to keep tabs so they can have some back, so they can have something to come back and say. Like, for example, recall Genesis 8:12. He waited still another 7 days. Then he sent out the dove, but it did not return to him. Remember, I said the seven of swords. I saw the seven of swords. It was in reverse. Even the seven of chalice, it was in reverse. So the emotional intelligence they lack and preparation thereof when it comes to delivery. The way you respond to them made them feel like a little kid. Made them feel like, are you smarter than a fifth grader? Like, girl talk, basically, regardless of their gender, the way you speak, you're not a girl. Like this straight woman, this straight big goddess energy. So your response to them was alarming and they felt attacked. And immediately you started. Now, crowning is also not just getting something on your head, but also when you have, when you have birth. So this is a double for your trouble thing. Not only did you get crowned due to this that happened to you, and what happened in, because as above, so below, what happened in the lower parts of it due to lower self vibrational situations, this crowning of the situation where you had to tap into emotional intelligence to combat with them effectively, it kind of initiated another thing for you somewhere else. I'm trying to tell you, it's all for you. That Isaiah 61:7, I literally shuffled these and they just came out. This is that double for your trouble. Probably see 11:11, 12:12, perhaps 11:22, 11:33, 11:44, 11:55. Definitely get yourself in there. Like, go ahead and let them know, I want whatever you trying to give me. I don't like this. So try to stick it out the best you can, goddess, and continue on with what they have for you. Cause it's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm really like, I feel it. And just look into balsamic. You got your balsamic vinegars, and try your hardest. Do your smoothies and the salad with the balsamic homemade dressing for just from today. If you can't do it today, I completely understand. When you can, and move forward all the way to that ninth day, and I promise you, you'll get an answer. But set your phone after this reading to 3 hours 17 minutes, and you'll get an insight or a better notation, like at ease feeling, like you can rest kind of feel, because something is going to literally hit you and be like, oh, okay. Or you probably forgot something. I'm hearing check your email. Check your email for the past from this day to the last 4 days ago. Check your email. Something about checking your email. You already been looking and searching for something. Now, whatever that is, keep going for it so you can have it. Because it's yours. It definitely is yours. Let me know how you feel about everything. But just remember, too, communication is key. You already the gym. You got the jewels. End of a tough cycle approaches. All this was in reverse, by the way. I just need you to remember that. Like, the tough cycle will end when that effective communication. They call it interpersonal communication at the workplace. Can be great use for you, especially sounds and smells and stuff that we know can trigger human beings. You know, they might they might have had a bad day. I know, like that's them, but you know, both sides matter, and with this professionalism thing going on, just try to keep that positive mindset. You got this. Let me know what you think.